You're the greatest footballer on earth, adored, respected, untouchable. But one letter, a single, simple envelope, changes everything. Lionel Messi thought he'd finally found peace. After years of pressure, he moved his family into a quiet, luxury neighborhood in Miami. No reporters, no paparazzi, just palm trees, the ocean breeze, and silence. That's all he wanted. But peace doesn't last long where power hides behind gates. It started on a Tuesday morning. A plain white envelope taped to his front door. No name, just 3 bold letters at the top. HOA. Inside, a warning. Violation. Lawn height exceeds community standards. Fine, $250. Messi smiled. A fine for grass? He thought it was a misunderstanding. He told his gardener to trim the lawn and forgot about it. But the next day, another letter. Then another. Unapproved exterior lights. Unauthorized fence height. Unreported construction. By the 5th letter, his smile was gone. Something wasn't right. Late one night, while everyone slept, Messi sat alone on the porch, watching the street. And that's when he saw it. A car parked near the corner. Headlights off. Engine running. It stayed there for hours. When he finally walked toward it, the car sped away. All he saw was a small white sticker on the back windshield. The same HOA logo printed on every letter he'd received. The next morning, he called the neighborhood office. The woman on the line spoke in a voice that felt rehearsed. "Mr. Messi, our records show multiple violations. You'll need to settle them immediately." He asked for a meeting. She sighed and said, "You'll have to speak to the president directly." That afternoon, Messi walked into the HOA building, a small office with smiling portraits of board members on the wall. But one picture stood out, a woman with sharp eyes and a sharper smile. Cynthia Hartman, HOA president. Messi knocked on her door. She didn't even look up when he entered. "Mr. Messi," she said calmly, "we don't usually allow exceptions." "I'm not asking for one," he replied. "I just want to understand." She looked at him for a moment, then said, "Understand this. Everyone in this community follows the rules. Fame doesn't buy freedom here." Her tone was cold, almost threatening. That night, another envelope appeared, but this time it wasn't taped to his door. It was slid under it. Inside was a note. No fine, no signature, just 6 words. "Stop asking questions. For your safety. Messi Froze." He looked toward the window, and for a second, he swore he saw someone standing in the dark, watching his house. He stepped outside. The air was cold, silent, only the sound of waves in the distance. But then a soft click. A camera shot there. Someone had just taken a photo. Messi ran toward the gate, but whoever it was had already vanished. All that remained was a small envelope on the ground. Inside, a photograph of his house, taken from across the street. Written on the back, in neat handwriting, "You're being monitored." Messi didn't sleep that night. He sat awake, watching the clock tick toward morning. The next day, when he went to his car, there was a red sticker on the windshield. "Final warning, vehicle in violation." His hands tightened around the steering wheel. This wasn't just about rules anymore. It was personal, and deep down, Messi knew someone in this neighborhood didn't want him there. The next morning, Messi sat in his car, staring at the red sticker on his windshield. Final warning, vehicle in violation. He hadn't broken any rule, but that didn't matter anymore. Something deeper was happening, something hidden beneath the surface of this perfect neighborhood. He decided to fight back. Messi called a local attorney, Daniel Reyes, a man known for handling messy HOA disputes. When he arrived, Daniel looked through the stack of letters spread across Messi's kitchen table. After a few minutes, he frowned. "These don't make sense," he said. "Different signatures, different fee codes. These weren't generated by the same system." Messi asked, "So someone's adding fines manually?" Daniel nodded slowly. "Or worse, creating them from scratch." They decided to visit the HOA office again. This time, the smiles were gone. When Messi walked in, the receptionist froze like she'd seen a ghost. "Mr. Messi," she stammered, "the board president isn't available right now." But Messi noticed something, a door slightly open behind the desk. Inside, he could see a dimly lit room stacked with file boxes, labeled by address numbers. One of them had his written in bold black ink. While Daniel kept the receptionist distracted, Messi slipped inside the room. Dust covered the floor, and old ledgers sat piled on shelves. He opened one at random. Each page had rows of handwritten numbers, names, payments, dates. But some were crossed out, replaced with bigger amounts. Then he turned to the back of the book and froze. There was his name. Messi, L, fine spending, $12,400. He knew that wasn't true. He'd paid everything. But below his name was another column labeled transfers. And next to it, CH,